Let's see. Griff's here. What's up? It's trauma time. Oh, call me Derek Styles because it's trauma center. I'll be in and out. Need to work on my new stand-up day. Ooh, cool. Exciting. Well, hopefully the trauma will distract you from the perhaps the monotony of assembling a desk. We'll see. And Kara's here. Awesome. We are ready for trauma. I couldn't ask for more. Let's go ahead and continue. Sorry for the late stream, the late start. Some stuff like I was waiting for my daughter to poop. And eventually she just decided not to. She just said, I didn't want to poop. So she went to bed. Hopefully she doesn't poop. All right. So last thing that happened was someone very special to us died. Our character portrait clearly, not handling it well. Rip Tammy. Everyone pour one out for Tammy. She was the best of us. I think we talked to everybody in their post funeral current grief states. So let's I guess we move on. What's this debuff? In mourning, you're mourning the loss of a loved one. All skill increases reduced by 1 for 3 months. Ooh, and some jobs and actions cannot be performed. So that's not something that we can wait out. 3 months is a while. I say we get to work. Hopefully we can do something. We can get some like animal skills or biology skills. And maybe start helping our parents. I want to work in the greenhouse so I can spread Tammy's ashes. I could shovel dirt. But that doesn't give us any animal points. I think we're more likely to get animal points from doing some life sciences. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. Don't forget to study hard. I'll do my best. And then maybe next time, we'll be getting pretty close to a peak stress level. Maybe we can go and rest. And maybe that'll make us feel a little better. I thought her body was given back to the ground or something. Are there ashes? I guess not ashes. I guess her carbon was recycled. And I think they said it's going back to the Ponix. So I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, no. There it is. There's the candy. And there's her memory. This is rough, guys. All right, so this is worthless, more or less. So let's put that there. We got wondering and giggling. So we can go here. That should boost us a little bit. If we put this here... What does this do? That does not do much for us. What if we put this here? We're losing out on a little bit because of the color bonus. But we get a straight bonus, which is really good. So I think this is probably our best move. I think it's only the one card. But we can see what happens. Yeah, it only boosts the one. So this was still, I assume, the best choice. Because keep doing JK. We're still learning. I mean, that could have been something. I really don't. I'm still learning all the intricacies. Either way, we win. You worked well this month. It was not the best score we could have gotten because we would have gotten a kudos. So I guess there's something we could have done that could have been better. I wonder what it was. Late pollen. We're still pretty sad. Still pretty beat up about it. Still pretty stressed. Oh, but the morning is gone. Okay. The morning is gone. The afternoon is here. Oh, weird. Look at there's like a haze effect Interesting. Okay. Let's talk to Tangent. Pulpul, Tangent says, approaching you with purpose. We need to discuss my brother. Ooh. Oh, because we're not friends with him, we have a different option than if we were friends with him. Interesting. Okay. Who, Dis? Yes, Dis, she says impatiently. I needed to figure out where he's been disappearing. Ever since we landed, I barely see him anymore. He doesn't even come home at night sometimes, and She trails off and looks at her feet. Well, I'm not on very good terms with my brother of late, but people are becoming worried. You get the feeling Tange is the one who's worried, but she doesn't want to admit it. I find out. I'll talk to him. That's his own business. Let's find out. Thank you, Pulpul, she says, looking relieved for a second before her expression hardens again. I mean, it would be a ridiculous waste of resources if something happened to him and no one knew where he was or how to find him. Right, of course. Tange doesn't get worried. She's only thinking about resource management. She's a gamer. The emotional thing doesn't matter. But we're losing out on resources here, and that's unacceptable. Let's see how Anemone is doing. Anemone is running around the sports ball court, touching her hand to the ground at each corner. 18, 19. Oh my gosh, Jojo, how the hell are you? It's been a hot few months. It is. It's summer. It's Florida. It has been a hot few months. How are you? Jojo, it's so nice to see you. How have you been? What have you been up to? When she reaches 20, she collapses into the grass and checks her holopalm. I'm training, she explains. My big bro Com says I have to get my legs climatized to the planet if I'm going to be a team captain like him. All right. I don't think we're going to give her anything. Let's move on. She doesn't need us. I was going to give stuff to Tammy. I was supposed to give cotton candy to Tammy. Ooh, a log. I wonder what I can do with the log. It's clear this girl has played a lot of Pikmin. She knows resource time management. Everybody is a resource. There are resources inside of all of us. Let's not waste them. What's the term that they use in Pikmin where it's like the art of time management? I don't remember what it's called. Like Kandori or something like that. Been good. Lots of travel over the summer. Went to Europe, London, Barcelona, Vienna. Whoa, cool. For fun? Like, I hope you at least had fun while you were there. You tell Dis that her sister Tangent wants to know where he's been disappearing off to. His eyes flit briefly to yours, then he stares vaguely off towards the engineering wing where his sister is reading on her holopalm between classes. He doesn't say anything. Oh, if we're friends with him, we can just ask him straight out, but we have like zero friendship with him because he's a transphobe. She's worried about you. You better tell me or else. Just leave him alone. Let's at least do our due diligence. I'm not going to threaten him. I don't feel like that's going to get anywhere. I don't think she's worried about you is going to get anywhere either, but at least we can, like, maintain the front of amicability. You have a severe lag when I type. Oh. I don't know. Maybe it's my system. For fun, yes. Also visited my partner's farm. Oh, cool. Or farm. I'm all farm pilled because of this game. Family. Oh, sweet. Was this your first time meeting your partner's family? Obviously, feel free to leave out any details you don't want to talk about. Because this sucks. This whole situation sucks. She doesn't care about me, he says sullenly. Tangent's just worried she'll get in trouble if I don't come home one day. He scowls and picks at the hem of his sweater. She doesn't care about anything but her schoolwork. I'm not going to threaten him. That goes against my nature as empathy boy. Sopping wet empathy boy. So I'm not going to do that. I don't have enough friendship with him. I can't overwrite my lack of friendship with my strength and of empathy, so we're just going to leave him alone. His shoulders slump in relief as you go. Okay, see, he wanted us to go away. Met them several times. Cool. Congratulations. I mean, it seems like it was a really good time. when there are so many reasons why something can go poorly these days. I'm glad you had something fun. Tangent looks up the sky. It's too bright, she complains, and it's too hot. And the nights are cold. Living on the stratospheric meant we never had to experience discomfort. Remind me, why aren't we putting our resources into repairing the ship? All right, so we did not learn enough about the situation. So let's go. I mean, do we threaten Dis? What do we say? Okay, that seems to be. We might have just not had a. We failed the stats check, I guess. All right, bye. Let's talk to our dad. Our dad will know. Wish we spent more time in London and Vienna. Well, let us know some highlights. If any of us ever go to Europe, please let us know like the best things to do. Barcelona, I'm scared. Like, I want to go to Italy really badly because I've got like family ties, like deep ancestral stuff there, and I'm trying to learn Italian, but I'm also scared that if I like pretend to know enough Italian, some local person is just going to go bah, 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 and just like speak really fast, and I'm going to have to look like a really dumb American and be like, I don't understand. Buongiorno. Let's see. Ho bisogno di studiare or imparare a parlare italiano. I need to study or practice to speak Italian. Speaking of Italian, what did I learn? It's really funny in the Duolingo app. They had a whole section about like bands and stuff, like, oh, talk about your favorite bands, and so much of it was just like, I really like this band. They're from Korea, so it was like Korea or Coreano for like a Korean band. It was quite interesting. I did not do the last Teodrin thing because I've been waiting for him to come into chat. I didn't want to do the last. I didn't want to do his request without him being here. I didn't want him to miss it. Most people spoke English. Oh, nice. Only in Barcelona did we encounter anyone who was rude to us for not speaking Spanish. I would think that most people are probably okay with it. I mean, I don't really know. Like, I worked, in Disney for a while. So that's like the closest to a tourist. I mean, it is a tourist spot. So like, I never worked in the parks, but I worked in the hotels around them. So I would like occasionally cross paths with those people that were coming from overseas, and I tried my best never to like look down at them for speaking another language. They're clearly here to like vacation. They don't need me to be all smarmy to them for like not knowing any English, and plenty of them tried. And from what I understand, they were all very like sympathetic and understanding, like as I tried to figure out what they were saying, or as I tried to get someone else who like perhaps understood the language and could speak to them. Like, everyone was really nice, so I would hope that same like courtesy would be extended to me anytime if I were to ever leave the country. The language barrier was hardest in Barcelona. Yeah, it is. My wife and I almost went to Japan right when COVID hit. Thankfully, we had insurance, so we didn't like lose all of our money. But the language thing was like really, like, it was worrying me. I was like anxious. Like, how do we ask for stuff? How do we do anything? And like a lot of the stuff we learned about was like, oh, people are pretty, they're not like jerks about it. But there's a lot of like, maybe like taboos that we might not have understood. And we wanted to do our best to like be, respectful of the culture and not just seem like ignorant, American hillbillies or, whatever. So there's definitely a part of me that had a lot of relief when we had to cancel it, because I was like, oh, thank goodness I don't have to like this social pressure is now relieved. I would also like to visit places where my ancestors came from, which would include Sicily, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia. But some of those places have me a bit scared. Fair enough. I also have family from Sicily, ancestry from Sicily, I believe. My last name is a city in Sicily, so that's pretty cool. I would love to like go there and like take a picture in front of the sign or something like that. Sicily, Ukraine, Poland, Lithuania, and Russia. That's really cool. That's an interesting mix. I like that. Having someone else cancel your plan. Oh my gosh. Oh, nothing gets me more excited than someone else saying, "Hey, I can't make it." I'm like, "Oh yeah, this night just opened up." You spot your dad playing cards with two of the other agriculturists. You don't recognize the game, but you watch your dad throw down his hand and groan and peel off his shirt and toss it into the pot. "I'm literally losing my shirt over here," he says, and his two friends laugh uproariously. Your dad wipes his eyes, chuckling, then sees you. "Hey, Popo, you need something?" Oh, man. How much am I need 10 more points in animals. This is... Ugh. Your mom was hard at work, breaking the ground. Okay, nothing new there. Okay. Let's go check the notice board and talk to Mars. See what they're up to. Alright, nothing new from her. Same old shit. Okay. We're still not doing great. Food's low. Security is still evaluating. We're not sure. And there are still dangerous beasts about. A castle in Sicily. Thank you, baby. My father is purebred Eastern European Jew. My mother is Irish Italian. Interesting, like, blend, I guess. I don't know what the exact word is. That's pretty cool. How many Jews are treated in Eastern Europe? Each great-grandparent came from a different country. Ah, yeah, okay, that makes sense. In a very sad way, that makes sense. Let's go and study the life sciences, I guess. We can keep going into biology. Maybe if we keep going into biology, the life science will become more animal-focused. We'll see. I mean, our goal is still to be empathetic boys. Oh, wait, our stress is pretty high. We're going to get about 13 from this. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I clicked the button way too quick. Okay, well, let's hope we win. And it also doesn't help that the boundaries of Eastern Europe changed so frequently during that time. On the census, their country of origin changes every 10 years. Yeah, I guess that, I mean, it makes for interesting stories, I guess. I mean, you have a lot of, like, really rich history. So, like, seeing a more positive shift on it, that's kind of cool. My last name is also a region from Sicily. Yes. Yes. Sicilians unite. I don't know what we'll do there, but let's unite. Cal may not be the most attentive student in the class, but what he lacks in book smarts he makes up for in hands-on experience. Nobody else has as much experience with the native flora and fauna as he does. Ooh, maybe we'll get some good stuff. Ooh, we got this log. That gives +2 to a card. Ooh, oh my gosh, this is a terrible hand. Oh no. Oh, we might be kinda effed in the A. This is a bad. This is a not good thing. Oh, we did it. Okay, we made it. I'm over here just thinking about being a baby. Yikes. We got a lot of points because it's all the zeros worked in our hands. We were such a baby that it actually like circled back around and we became the world's best boy. Everyone felt sorry for our big baby self. With our zeros combined. What kind of math problem is this? I don't see how we could make this better. I don't understand how we could do anything to make this a better score. Like, does moving that over there change anything? No. Okay. Let's win. You worked well this month. All right, that was the best it could have been. Okay, we are stressed as hell, but we're still good friends with Tange. We got lots of biology. What's our biology at? 26. Nice. We're pretty good reasoning. What's our reasoning at? 4? We can almost start taking engineering classes if we wanted. We got a kudos and 12 stress. It's time for Vertumnalia. Udicott and the council have called a festival to celebrate life here on the planet Vertumna. Everybody gathers in the colony square to hear the governor's speech. In Earth's history, Udicott begins and then clears her throat and waits for everyone to quiet down. In Earth's history, Vertumna was known as the god of seasons, change, gardens, and fruit. It's no coincidence that our forebears of the Vertumna project chose to take on such an auspicious name in the hopes of seeding future bountiful seasons of humanity. We will continue this tradition of Vertumnalia, a midsummer festival to celebrate our Vertumna, this lush planet upon which we find ourselves today. I'm gonna clap. I'm gonna try to drown out my grievings. Clap the depression away. Yeah, loyalty. We'll go rebellious in our Gremlin playthrough. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It is Sardinian. Thank you for the reminder. Thank you for the reminder, baby. It was like a Sardinian influence. Because there was also like Persian or something in there. It was a very, I don't remember the exact specifics, but we learned that like Sardinia had a really interesting like influx of like Middle Eastern cultures, I think. And that like shaped it in a very unique cultural way. So I have like some Persian or something like that in me because of that. I don't remember the specifics, so I could be very wrong. Hey, Jabroni. Nice to see you. Happy Friday. How's your stream stuff going? And how's the you're waiting on a delivery treadmill, if I remember correctly? I hope that's going well. I'm a sardine, absolutely confirmed. I want to just cuddle up and be... I actually know I hate that. I don't want anything to do with that. That sounds like being buried alive. I'm not a sardine, confirmed. Everyone cheers and applauds. The members of the council all get up on stage one at a time to give their own short speeches. Governor Udicott announces each one. Governor Udicott is in command... Minister Seek, Ret, Instance, Flulu, Antecedent, Melatonin. When it's your mother Flulu's turn, she announces that tonight you'll be eating some of the very first crops grown from Vertumnan soil. Your eyes go to the feast table. Abroad the stratosphere, it would have been mostly soy-based food. I like soy. Based food from the nanoprinter, spiced up with what precious fruits and vegetables could be grown in the small growing bays. This year, the Earth planet took even less robust... Plants look even less robust than usual, but they're supplemented by some Vertumnan plants you've come to appreciate: juicy watato pods and slabs of edible fungi. Aw, man, I can't even do the science fair. I'm one reasoning away from taking part in a science fair. I hate my life. I'm a soy boy. Being swallowed is nice, but only in short doses. It's too much. Like I don't want to be trapped in a cave. Like if I'm in a sardine can and there are people next to me squishing me, and then the little lid folds down, I'd rather die. I'd rather be like, I don't know, shot in the head or something. I don't know. Just got delivered. My 300-pound treadmill was delivered by a dude in his 20s and a woman in her 60s who's not interested in helping with the delivery. You got to be the other mover. Ooh, I hope your back's okay. After paying extra for the delivery, drivers to put in the room of my choice. I'm feeling some big emotions right now. Take it out on Darkest Dungeon. Take it out. It is always putting the negative feelings on you. It's time for you to put it back on them. What is a festival without festivities, she asks. Professor Howe and Security Chief Rhett have organized a 3-part competition for the kids. Good luck, children. Not me. I'll just watch. Nimini wins the strength competition, Mars wins the talent, and Tangent wins science fair. Totally predictable, yawn. It's a good thing you didn't waste your energy competing. Oh man, my stress just went down a lot. That's awesome. After the festivities are over, everyone takes... I'm glad I didn't rest. Because this negative 50 would have done nothing. That would have been a waste. Everyone takes time off for a much-needed break. During the fierce heat of dust, a few days' rest is exactly what you need. You feel refreshed. Video game therapy is legitimate. It's a legitimate form of stress relief. I understand being upset with other people right now. Get those frustrations out. Yeah. Yeah, get it out. Let it all out. All it's going to do is eat you up inside. Alright, team. How we doing? Alright. Doesn't seem like there's anything to do. Aw. Big sheep man still upset. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see what's up with Cal. Hopefully he's doing alright. You're looking for Cal in the garden when you nearly trip over someone else, one of the younger kids, and they're blindfolded. Hey! They exclaim, ripping the blindfold off their face and throwing it to the ground. It's Cirrus, one of Anemone's brothers. He glares at you. I was almost done. Cal jogs over and grabs Cirrus in a friendly headlock, ruffling his messy red hair. Dude, you were so close. Cirrus stamps his feet and complains that you got in his way. It's not his fault, Cal says. He didn't know you were playing a game. Give me a sec. I want to teach him how to play. Cal turns to you as Cirrus leaves. Sorry, Popo, he says sheepishly. I was teaching Cirrus a new game, but he's more like an Anemone than I thought. Real competitive, you know? He stoops to pick up the blindfold, brushing off the dirt. I've been trying to come up with different kinds of games other than sports ball, he says. No winners or losers. I just want to have fun with my friends. Oh, what a frickin' bro. Cal looks at you hopefully. Do you want to learn how to play? Let me check my schedule. Yes. How healthy is drinking the feelings away? Pretty healthy, right? If it wasn't healthy, why would everybody be doing it? Cal smiles. We're friends. Looks like it's gonna. Cal's smile looks like it's gonna stretch right off his face. See, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Making your friends happy. Radical! He shouts, jumping up and down with excitement. Okay, so first put on this blindfold, and then, Mom, are you watching? The blindfold is a little scratchy and smells like dirt. You can feel Cal's big hands on your shoulders. That's nice. I'm going to spin you around, and when I let go, you got to listen to my instructions. We're going to walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice as he spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. He doesn't finish counting. You hear a low growl. In everyone's grief, the guard stations were not well staffed. A creature has entered the colony. Cal lies dead at your feet. First, Cal says, you gotta walk forward 10 steps. Do you follow Cal's instructions as best as you can or make things difficult? I'm gonna do my best. He just wants to have... He wants this to happen. Too soon. You take 10 steps straight forward, holding your hands out for balance. The rocky dirt between the garden beds crunches under your feet. Yeah, Cal says. Now turn to your right and take 15 steps until you get to the door. Oh, wow. Our empathy boy training is paying off. We're going to get it right. You turn to the right and walk forward, counting out 15 steps. When you stop, Cal laughs. You can hear his footsteps crunching behind you. I forgot how much bigger I am than you. You're like 2 more steps away. You take 2 more steps until your outstretched hands land on the warm metal of the door. Success! Awesome, Cal says. You can't help but smile. Oh, man. I am feeling emotionally primed, and all I can think about is how they're going to tear this away from me, and there's going to be an even bigger hole in my heart. Now hit the door button on the right, and then keep walking forward until I say stop. Go really slowly, okay? Make things difficult. When we do play through 2, we're going gremlin mode, and gremlin mode is going to be just pure chaos, pure disorder, bedlam in every place that we touch. You open the door and start to walk forward. The path slopes downwards, and your feet slip a little bit. Even though you're moving as slowly as you can, real dirt is nothing like the metal floors of the stratospheric. It's turbo rocky here, Cal says, and you can feel uneasiness prickle up the back of your arms. Just keep going forward. Slowly. Can you trust him? You trust him. We need empathy 20 or greater. Oh my gosh. What empathy level are we at? 23. We just make it. We trust our boy. You slowly creep down the slope to the center of the colony, somehow managing not to bump into anything. Cal cheers. Okay, now turn a little to your right and keep walking straight. We're so close. You carefully pick your way forward, stopping when you hear Mars's unmistakable voice ring across the courtyard. What are you nullheads doing? Oh, we're not brave enough. Oh, no. No, I'm sorry for letting you down, Cal. Oh, yeah. I can totally do that. Good point. I didn't think about that. Let's see. Where do we go? You think down here is better? Sometimes the text goes pretty down. I could just put myself in here. Then you don't really get to see the character, though. It does look kind of cool. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good place for it. Yeah, I mean, there's just stuff everywhere, you know? There's just stuff everywhere. And I'm not, like, upset at the game for that. I'll just go down here. I'll be a little... I'll just hang out in my little corner like I would in real life. This feels like where I would actually be. Down, bottom corner. It's like, oh, hi, me. There, okay, I'm cool with that. Thank you. Yeah, I completely forgot about like my face being somewhere. So thank you for calling that out, Cara. I appreciate it. Cal tells her you're playing a game. Is that a real game? Mars scoffs. It looks like Pulpo is just wandering around with a scarf over his eyes. Aren't you a little old for this? I want to be braver. I'm sorry. I've got like no bravery. Embarrassment burns in your belly as you tear off the blindfold. Blinking away tears in the sudden brightness, you can see Mars looking down her nose at you. Mars sneers, tossing her braids over her shoulder. I thought you were cooler, Pulpo. Let me know when you're ready to play adult games. You're not an adult either. You're not sure what she meant by that. You become aware of Cal standing behind you. Sorry, Pulpo, he says quietly. I guess it is kind of a silly game. You ask if he wants to get some Watato juice from the cafeteria. Instead, you spend the afternoon brainstorming ideas for more games with no winners or losers. Aw, man. Friggin' Mars. Oh, you're not brave? No, you're being a little kid. Bitch, our best friend just died. Let us have some fun. Something cool, something nice could have happened for once on this godforsaken planet. The only goal I have right now is maybe working in the greenhouse to turn my old dead best friend into fruits for us to eat, and you're getting mad at me for playing a game with her best friend? Mars, I don't much care for your attitude. Your dad pulls a flower out of his pocket and gives it to you. A blossom for my little blossom? He tucks it behind your ear. I'm 99.999% sure this isn't poisonous, but let me know if you get a weird rash or anything. Oh, that's a good dad right there. I'll tell you one thing. I know a good dad. I look at one in the mirror every day, and that right there is a good dad. Dead friend fruit, huh? Cool. Yeah, it tastes better when you kill them yourself. Oh, fuck. Yeah, like 3 games on my wish list have been released and are on sale between yesterday and today, and I have no money. I know. Big, poor gang, rise up. Rise up and, help fund each other's video game addictions. I'm lucky I have a decent, backlog to get through. But, yeah, there's still a lot of, current games I want to play that are, coming out really soon. And it's pretty upsetting that I will not be able to do it. Let's see. Our stress is fine. When do we get to use their kudos? I would like to use my dues. Let's see. Look at, whoa, oh my gosh, look at these characters we haven't met yet. Holy shit. I thought this was a pretty small cast. But there's a bunch of people we haven't met. We've met less than half the cast. Amazing. I'm excited. All right, I guess we'll just keep going for life sciences. Yeah, let's go. This week in biology class, you're studying sugar bugs. This native species looks like purple marshmallows about the size of your fist, all puffy and squishy and kind of cute. They don't move or do much, but if you tickle them, they exude an edible syrup from a hole at the top of their bodies. Delicious. And now, says Professor Hal, you're going to dissect one. Oh, okay. Writing an essay. So this is a 2-point card, which gets a +1 if it's next to another brain card. Or we get dissecting a sugar bug, which is simply a +3 and a jewel. We're going to dissect that little sugar bug. You're given a thankfully already deceased sugar bug's dissection is actually really cool. I've always loved dissecting. It's a fascinating, just activity to do. If you can stomach it, it's just really interesting. When we did in my biology classes and my herpetology classes, all that stuff, we got to see a lot of it work out, and it's really cool to see, to be able to track. To draw a line from the mouth to the butt is really interesting to see the inner tube of us. It made all your friends concerned. No, you're just curious. You're just a cool, curious person. You're given the moment you scalpel slices it open, a horrid smell assaults you, sweet like rotting fruit. Yuck. You see Tong trying not to gag too. Let's do our biology challenge. Oh my god, what? Story challenges have 3 rounds instead of 1. After every round, you'll keep the cards you didn't play and unlock an extra slot to play them in. Losing isn't always a bad thing in story challenges. Okay. If you say so. So we need to get a total of 27. Okay. What if we do this to this to this? That's 9. That's pretty good. And then this sets us up pretty well for next round. So that gives us +2. So we've got some stuff to really boost us, if we need help in the last round. Okay, so now we need 18. I dissected a fetal pig and ended up having extra time, so I cut off the head, much to the dismay of the students who just walked back into the room after having to get fresh air. I signed the. That's a great story. What an excellent story you have. Very cool. Let's do that, and then that, And then that. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, yeah. So that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. I think that's probably the best it could be. Yeah. We only need to get 4, which is going to be friggin' easy because we've got Cal on our side. Look at that, we already won. Thanks, Cal. We do a little stress cry, but it's okay because Cal's here. We're thinking about crawling, we're thinking about giggling, we're thinking about our first words. We break down into tears, and then we see Cal smile and everything's okay. We got the super goal. Holy shit, we're going to be so freaking smart. Yeah. Yeah, super goal. Aw, Tange is so happy. You carefully section your sugar bug into 6 discrete organs. You take a photo with your hollow palm and carefully fill in labels for all the parts. That's pretty good, Tang says, peeking at your work. These things are slippier than I was expecting. Parts of mine are still moving. Great job, class. Now we're going to leave them overnight, says Professor Hal. The next morning, your class is in for a surprise. The sugar bugs are alive again, and there are more of them. Your teacher explains that their DNA is so malleable that almost any part of a sugar bear can turn into any other part if it needs to. The resulting sugar bears are smaller, but will eventually grow into full-size ones. Vertumnum biology is weird. Nice. That's awesome. I love that. How did I not get any animal points? I literally dissected an animal and watched it come back to life. And I don't get any animal points for that? What do I have to do to learn about animals? It's all I want. I'm desperate. Anybody have anything they want to talk to me about? Okay. I have to dissect the baby, yes. Naturally. Look at how smart we are. We are excellent biologists. And our empathy is strong. We are definitely one of those people who have we're good at a couple of things and then everything else is a dump stat. I care about my one thing, and that's all I care about. Alright, nothing there. How's our stress? 51, it's a little high. Let's check our memories. Yeah, we've got a lot of zeros. We used to hang out with Tammy when we took our breaks. I wonder what we do now. So this can get us negative stress, which we don't have a lot of. Maybe we do one more and then we relax. And then we can get rid of some of those zeros. Because, you know, the zeros actually worked for us last time. We ended up getting... We added 4 zeros together and they made a 10. So, the zero math is pretty interesting. Oh, we can do engineering classes now if we wanted to. That's kind of cool. I think we're just going to keep going life sciences. I think we just have to dedicate ourselves to the cause. You ask a question in class and are embarrassed when everybody laughs. Oh no, this is supposed to be a power fantasy. Video games are supposed to be a power fantasy, not remind me about literal life. You guess it was something you were supposed to know? You thought Professor Hal said there were no dumb questions. Did Professor Hal lie to us? Let's see. We can go here. Oh, there's Tammy. No. This does that. That does that. So what is that? That is a 14 total. What if we do... Ooh, that's giving us 6. So I don't think there's anything else we can do to, boost that anymore. What about if we do this and then this? No, that's a 13. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah, okay. I think this is still the best thing we can do because we're getting points there for same types, and then a 6 for a flush, and then that. Is the same bonus for making a match no matter what the value of the card is? I think so. So as long as if we have things next to each other and they are the same value, I think even if they're 2 zeros next to each other, if you get one match, you get 1 point. If we had all zeros or something like that, you would get more bonus points. I'm sure there's like a guide for it somewhere. Grabbing lunch, be back when I can. No problem, Jojo. Thank you so much for coming. Enjoy your lunch. I hope to see you soon. Yeah, I'm going to assume this is the best. Because, like, if I put that... Yeah, that didn't help us any. Yeah. Just be the 2... Would be 2 3s instead of 2 zeros. So, yeah. Yeah, like when we did that... Because it's still just one pair of 3s. Yeah, it's just a 2 of a kind. But this, I mean, this is kind of like what you have to do. You kind of have to figure it out. What if we do this? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I had a feeling there might be something better. So this gave us a flush of 4 for the same color. This is a straight for having sequential value. Okay. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. That still wasn't the best choice. Interesting. I wonder what was. Okay, I could have swore that was going to be the best. I wish we could go back and play around with it, even if it didn't count. I'd like to experiment more with the system. Early wet. No jokes to be made there. Nope. I don't even think I can make a joke out of that. Tangent is watching a construction crew building scaffolding for the new engineering pavilion. They're using mushwood, which is so light that one person can easily lift a 10-meter long pole and stack it into place. Oh, does it have good... If it's so light, I wonder how its rigidity is then. Maybe it's like spiderweb or something. She points towards them. Human beings are so great, don't you think? Before we landed, this was all just dirty jungle. Now it's civilization. I've been learning about adaptability in writing in biology class. The book says it's what sets us apart from the animals. Like, we don't need fur because we can make warm clothes. And if it's too hot, we can make air conditioners instead. Oh, nice. Because of our biology, we can say that. Oh, but I also kind of want to say maybe the animals have neat adaptations. Oh, I like both of those options. We're going to go with the one that says, like, the one that would typically be locked off from us. She nods vigorously. Yes, also that. I read that not many animals sweat except humans, and it makes us naturally good in hot places. It's like we were meant to be explorers. Together you watch as the foreman puts the blueprints for the scaffolding onto the floating screen of her holopalm and raises it to the scaffolding to check their progress. I'd like to see an alien do that, Tang says primly. Humans look defenseless and weak, but we're the strongest species in the galaxy. I don't know. Our young still get electrocuted and die. Who else can literally bend reality to their will? Not a stupid alien, that's for sure. Don't talk like that. They can hear us. She puts one finger to her chin. I'm living proof that humanity is greater than our biology, she says. All of us are really within our genetic enhancements. All of us are, really, with our genetic enhancements. We're the next step in humanity's evolution from great ape to galactic superspecies. Some of them do, yeah. We're good friends with her. I'm not going to say she's my favorite character, but I do like Tange. Oh, more wood! Can I give my wood to somebody? Father, are you interested in my wood? Hey, any of you guys interested in some freaking wood? I got a log with your name on it. Cal's mom, Tira, is sitting with Cal against the makeshift fence that surrounds the gardens. Cal looks absolutely shattered, and Tira rubs his back comfortingly. He sees you and musters up a brave smile that doesn't reach his eyes. Hey, Pawpaw, it's good to see you. Want to hear a fun nature fact, buddy? I'm a big biology boy. Can I give my wood to somebody? I got a log with your name on it. Thank you. So I want to try that quote thing again. I'm curious. Quote. It just did the one that we just had. Okay, but it works. You recently... Ooh, this gives us a card. Interesting. You recently overheard the children learning how to count by studying hop-eyes. Hop-eyes have 1 foot and 2 tail forks and 3 stomachs and 4 eyes. Oh, are those eyes right there? Look at these. Cool. 1 duplicate when drawn, so we can get like 2 2s. Oh, this game just got cracked wide open. And if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky. Cal laughs, finishing the mnemonic with you. Wait, how did they find out that hop eyes have 3 stomachs? I don't want to know. Yeah, we're friends with Cal. And we got some more biology points. You get biology by knowing biology. The smart get smarter. New perk. Whoa. Okay, so when we reach these bumps, when we get to the bulge, you learn something new. Unlock xenobotany research and geoponics. Whoa. Okay, this is awesome. So if I go over to geoponics, I can start doing botany courses? It's pouring rain. It's pouring rain and everyone's trying to stay dry under the grass-roofed palapis. Everyone except Dis. Off in the distance, over at the wall near the sports ball field, he's definitely skulking. Do we ignore him? What if he jumps? What if he jumps? I'm trying to be responsible. Like, if you see a kid and it's raining and they're on a balcony, and they're alone, I feel like you gotta tell an adult. Ooh, who are you, sir? Who you? Oh, this is Red. Oh, I've heard about you. You're a cool looking guy. Do you like train Pokemon or something? You look like you train Pokemon. You tell Security Chief Rhett that you saw Dis up to no good around behind the garrison. I didn't want to rat him out. I was legitimately worried for his safety. I am an empathy boy. I am not a narc. I'm an empathy boy. He's too distracted trying to put buckets under various leaks in the roof to pay much attention. Thank you, Popple. I'll check it out later. He says, waving you off. If there's a danger to the colony, one of the lookouts will catch it. You're not so sure. You know Dis. He's very good at hiding when he doesn't want to be found. All right. You know what? We covered our ass. This kid ass is covered. Mom, you got anything to say? Nope. Dad, do you have anything to say? Dad, talk to me, Dad. Nope. Okay. Let's see what this xenobotany is all about. If that's Red, where's Link? Editing the podcast. What's up, Ellie? How are you? Happy Friday. Any big plans? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. The greenhouses have different biomes inside, growing plants from earth that might belong in a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off the germs. Okay, yeah, we did that. There's a small pond in the seasonal garden with autumnal cattails. They look nothing like a cat's tail. They're more like frogs skewered on stakes. Each has a cluster of little branches near the top, and if you touch them, they kick and wave feebly like tiny legs. Adorable. I want to explore this lab. Oh, it's my dad. Today, I'm going to scream into my microphone and let people who die stay dead, so big day. What does that mean? Please elaborate. Hey, kiddo, your dad says, looking up from his work desk where he's dissecting a huge bell-shaped flower. Can you hand me that separator? I've really got my hands on things here. You hand him the tool, which he uses to wedge open some sort of weird stoma-like opening inside the bell. Gooey purple nectar oozes out and pools on the desk. Whoa, he exclaims. I thought I drained this little beauty. Can you, get a towel, I guess? Dad, what were you doing to this plant? You help him mop up the flower juice. Yuck, it's sticky and smells like rotting vegetables. When you're done, he looks at you with pride. You know, I've been thinking of getting one of you kids to come help me out with researching the native plants, he says. You think you might be able to break off some time to help your old man in the lab? Oh, Dad. And Final Fantasy boss rating? Oh. I understand now. Last night I lost sleep because people are too good at not staying alive. That is a problem too many people have. It's like they're desperate for it. They're destined to die. And bosses with timers to beats us up with cheesy clock nonsense because my crew was too slow. That sounds like stress, my dude. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. This is why I play single-player games. If I fail, it's on me, and I can accept that because I was going to blame myself anyways. I know you've been studying biology, he has. It's not as glamorous as gen-tech research with instance, but it is important. Yes, I want to be with my dad. Sounds like that really stung. It's unbelievable how close we got multiple times. Did I miss a bee? Did I miss a thing about wasps? The buzz that will get it. The raid boss is a bee. Okay, I thought I missed something. And I was about to make a Bee Gees joke because they're not staying alive. I was going to say it's un-BG-leavable as well, but, you know, this is where we are. They need to put on some crazy cool medallions as some accessories, and maybe that'll help them stay alive. And I am BLE. He grins. Let me talk to your mom about it tonight before you go telling her. She's not a big fan of alien plants, you know. If it were up to her, we'd fill these greenhouses with earth plants and nothing else, but there's got to be more on this planet we can cultivate. If you find any cool plants while you're exploring, bring them here and we can take a look at them. Yay, I get to be with my dad. All right, let's see what happens here. How's our stress? Our stress is a little high. Let's take a look. I want to see if anything changed now that we're here. I don't want to do engineering. Let's go see what the bonuses are to studying with Dad, and then we can decide whether we want to do that or rest for the day. So Xenobotany gives biology, organizing, Cal, a bunch of kudos and a little bit of stress. Let's do that. Because with organizing, we can do, there's more stuff. I think we need it for perks. Where is it? Not that. There's a thing. There's a thing I saw somewhere. Gear. Yeah. We need, we can get more stuff if we get more organized. So if we find another equip, we can do that. So let's do that. Let's do some xenobotany. Your dad introduces you to the little lab they have set up in one of the greenhouses. It's incredible, he says, gesturing all around him. We're surrounded by alien flora, and we know practically nothing about it. What's edible? What's medicine? What can we make fibers with or build with or using in ways we haven't thought of yet? He beams at you. You and me. We're going to find out, my little potato. Oh. Oh. Well, stick a fork in me, because I'm all done. Your dad directs you to a research bench, and here's where you'll be working. The bench is buried under samples and beakers and weird-looking alien sprouts. More than just a simple table, the analysis bench is covered with buttons and little holes you could put things into. Don't touch anything. Carefully find the on switch. Stick something in a hole. Press buttons at random. We're going to be careful. I don't want to ruin my dad's stuff. We're not going to... Let's not touch anything. This is science. This is foreign flora. Go ahead and mess around, your dad encourages you. You won't break anything. Oh, Dad. Oh, Dad. Maybe some boundaries, Dad. Let's find the on switch. You gotta turn it on before you do something, you know. There is no switch. There is no on switch. Yep, you looked everywhere. You know what? When all else fails, it's time to stick something in a hole. That's my model. You put one of the seedlings into a small slot in the table. A little door slides shut, then reopens. A loud brrrt noise startles you. Oh no, you broke it. Your dad laughs. Just kidding. You're fine. Good instincts, kiddo. Press buttons at random. You mash all the table's buttons until yo, 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 kiddo. It's congruence. Oh my gosh, she's so freaking cute. Now that I know the quote feature is there, I'm going to purposely say the most unhinged shit. It's congruence. The friendly ship's computer. Talk about wanting to stick your hole in a computer. The friendly ship's computer beams at you from your own holoscreen set into the bench. Of course she's here. She's the guardian of all knowledge in the colony, after all. Oh, so she's the villain. Oh, she's going to be the villain. Got it. You wonder who she got yo, yo, yo from. Indeed. Yo, yo, yo. Your dad laughs. Don't tell anyone, but congruence is the real brains of the operation, he confesses, though it's not like it's a secret. She'll make sure we don't do anything super dangerous, which means you and I get to focus on experimentation. If you follow the rules and stick to what you already know, you won't learn anything new, so don't be afraid to try stuff. Let's get to work. All right, Dad. I love that this is like, I don't know if it's like the meta of what's happening, but like picturing like going through these memories as we do this thing, and then your dad just watching you, and it's like, oh yeah, memories of crawling and first steps and emotional breakdowns and then and then a calm temperament and then a gut feeling. It's really funny. I think we should go this. Look at how amazing we are. So yeah, 0 here. There's no real way that we can put these zeros together. I mean, we could. But I don't think it would do as much good. So that's a 17. Let's see what happens if we just mess around here a little bit. Yeah, that's not nearly as good. Oh, because that's a 2. Okay. Yeah, then I think what we had before was definitely the best option. Yeah, because we got as many colors next to each other as possible. And then we've got a nice full straight. Yeah, straight. And then we got 2 of those next to each other. Yeah, okay. This has got to be the best. I know I keep saying that, and then we... You know, there's something we don't know. Show our hide tutorial. I don't think we need that. Nice. Yeah, we get so much more biology knowledge from this, plus organizing. A lot of kudos for helping out the colony, and not nearly as much stress. So our stress is going to go down a lot. It's going to go up a lot slower. And then we get friendship with Cal, which is important. We need each other. Ugh. You're having a terrifyingly familiar dream. A monster crashing through the walls, unfathomably large, every part of it wriggling and moving and searching for something. It tramples through the colony as you watch helplessly. Is this what happened before Tammy died? Because if Cal's about to die, I might lose it. Or is Dis about to die? This guy right here. Time shifts to the wreckage of your home. You're picking through it looking for something. Tears streaking down your dust-covered face as you lift heavy pieces of debris, searching. You wake up shouting, "No!" But your voice is drowned out by a deafening rumble from the skies outside. The bedroom window is covered in water. It's pouring down from the clouds. You guess this must be rain, but you've never experienced it before. There's a bright flash from outside, then another crack and rumble. Thunder. It must be a thunderstorm. I don't like this. I am uncomfortable. I am uncomforted. It's still the early hours of the morning. You've already almost forgotten your bad dream, but you're too unsettled to go back to sleep yet. The rain beats down on the roof of your quarters, joined now and then with great peals of thunder like the footsteps of an angry beast. I am displeased. I am not pleased with this. I can hide under the covers, I can run outside and play in the rain, or I can go to my parents. I'm not going to hide under the covers. I'm not going to play it on the rain. Who knows what that is? But I'm role-playing as someone who loves his parents, so let's go ahead and do that. Your dad is awake too, watching the rain from the large porthole in the kitchenette. He gives you a hug and you gaze out together. See, that's actually what I would... That's something I could do. "This is good," he says quietly. "It means we'll have plenty of water for the crops. Pure, healthy water, just like on Earth. Everything's going to be okay, my little potato." So we lost our stress, which is good, and we got our loyalty. So this is actually a net negative of stress, because the stress that we gained was only +3, and then we lost 5. So we're actually even better stress-wise after this. This is what a good father will do for you. You hug your dad tight and hope he's right. Early wet turns to mid-wet. "Hey girl, you ready?" "I'm only mid-wet." "Do you want to watch something?" "Maybe get you a full wet." What can daddy do to get you to a full wet today? "Hold this to your head now, my darling," you hear as you enter the garden looking for Cal. "It'll help with the swelling." "Oh, is that his mom? Aw, she's cute. Auntie Tira?" What can daddy do to get you to a full wet? Yep. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. I couldn't be happier with myself. She's so cute. She looks really nice. She's a very gentle lady, which I appreciate. I like a nice gentle person. Cal is sitting with his mother, Auntie Tira, who kneels beside him holding an ice pack to his head. I love that all the parents are collectively like uncles and aunties to all the other characters' children. That's so adorable. I love that. Frickin' build up the community, folks. Let's do it. Cal's eyes are a little puffy. He rubs them and sniffs as you approach. I wonder if he's still struggling because of Tammy. "Hello, Popol." Tira greets you with a kind smile. "Don't worry. Is that his real name? Recalcitrance? Just took a tumble off something he shouldn't have been climbing." You got it. Yeah, you absolutely. With a situation like this, like family bonds are everything. I mean, no wonder he goes by Cal. No offense, dude, but that's a mouthful. "Mom," Cal complains, "it wasn't that bad." "Are you gonna be okay?" "Yeah, that sounds like something he'd do." Let's play it. Let's friendly tease our friend. Cal shrugs. "I climbed it before and it was fine," he says, not disagreeing with you. "It was slippery from the irrigation misters, that's all. Mom always knows how to make it feel better, though," he says with a boyish smile, "even if I'm old enough to take care of myself." "My brave boy," Tira says, stroking his hair. "Thanks for humoring me." She looks over to you. "Don't let him show off for you, Popol. Ground-based feats of bravery only for the rest of the day." Cal whines and wrinkles his nose. Tira laughs and wraps him in a big motherly hug, rocking him back and forth. Despite his protests, Cal closes his eyes in happiness. He really loves his mom. This game's too sweet. What's the over-under? When do you think Cal's gonna die, folks? When do we think Cal's gonna die? They just gave us a big foreshadow of how he can die. This is a setup. He was playing on a thing and fell and broke his neck. Yeah, or he really loves his mom. His mom's about to die, trying to like save him from falling. And he's gonna and oh my gosh, he's gonna be forever changed. This I said I wanted to feel. I shouldn't have said anything. I'm a fucking idiot. Freaking idiot. I hate. Okay. How's our stress? 68. That's a little high. But we're doing okay. I wouldn't mind more time with Dad. Because we only get a little bit of stress from this, so we can actually do more with less. Let's do more xenobotany. I like hanging out with Dad. You run experiments that involve lighting things on fire to see what happens. Who said doing science was for boring eggheads? This is great. I can just give up. All right, so we have ourselves a little this. That's great. We do a little bit of first steps. And then this. And then this. Nice. Again, I think this has to be the best choice. Because that's a 2. Like, this is doing nothing for us, really. It's just there. Yeah, this has got to be the best. I can't think of, like, there aren't any other, like, special effects that I'm not considering, so I think this is good. I will not stab it. It's in my nature to try to foresee the worst. It's how I've lived this long. All right, late wet. All right. Anybody want to talk? Nobody want to talk? Let's go ahead and relax. I think it's a good idea. You organize a raid on the kitchen pantry for snacks. They want to be free. You must liberate them. Relaxing. You took the month frickin' off. Do you want to forget? Let's forget this. Let's forget crawling. Who needs it? Close and keep cards. Okay. Do you want to forget? Which one of these am I forgetting? I assume the one that disappears is the one I forget, and this is the one that I keep. Right. Forget crawling. Okay, perfect. Thank you for the confirmation, game. The days have been getting shorter, with only the yellow sun barely skimming the horizon. One morning you wake in the darkness and have to check your holopalm to know what time it is. You see a hollow stream from Mars. Oh no. Good morning to all my pals, if you even call it morning. They've named it glow season because, like, everything is crazy glowing out there in the dark. I'm staying the heck inside for the next month. What's the point in even going out if you can't see anything? It's going to be a long, boring month. Yeah, hella dull. No way, it looks cool. I want to see some cool glowing stuff. See, this is cool. You peek out the window. The wormhole is the biggest you've ever seen it. Like a massive fiery ring in the sky. The planet must be very close to it now. And out in the jungle, something new is taking place. The plants are flowering, glowing iridescent blooms. And everything is full of life. There are strange new sounds, long hooting calls, and gurgling roars. Love to hear it. After Mars's message is a notice from the council warning everyone to stay safe inside. Tammy's dad and the other surveyors and survivors have been called back, and the gates closed for the month. There's this tension in the air as if everyone is waiting for something. All right, glow month. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh. My head hurts because we went to zoo and it's hot and sweat a lot. Ooh. Yeah, stay hydrated, stay cool. How was the zoo? Tell me all about it. I love zoos. What was the coolest thing you saw? This is beautiful. This is definitely my favorite thing to happen so far. Let's see. Our empathy's still pretty good. Our biology is freaking awesome. And I like this song. We can do more xenobotany with Dad. What are the odds of us getting more animal points, though, if we go and do more like life sciences? We get a little bit of reasoning for that, which is nice. Saw some red pandas, which were basically napping. It's freezing. That's awesome. I love red pandas. I've seen many of them. I've gone to other states specifically to see zoos that have red pandas in them. The lights are off in the seasonal garden, so you can admire the phosphorescent plants there. Some are nearly as bright as your holopalm screen. I wonder if anything different happens because it's glow season. Like, will we do different things in botany, or will we do different things in life sciences? I'm going to take another class with Hal, just to see what happens. I want to see, because there's a chance, like, maybe he's got some cool glow stuff, and maybe there's like a cool glow animal we could see. Tange is absent almost all this month. Hal explains that Chief Engineer Instance has asked Tange's help with a few experiments. Because you're judged on what you know, not what you prove you've learned in class, many older students choose to skip class and instead get hands-on experience in their field of interest. Tange has been working closely with Instance since she was just a kid. All right. Oh, cool. We got our sugar bug thing. Nice. Let's put that there. That goes there. That goes there. Could we do this? That's not enough. Interesting. Okay. What about this? That's also not enough. Oh, no. What about this? There we go. All right, that works. That's good. Yeah. What if we did like this and this? Ooh. There we go. A super goal. Bonus for hidden higher goal. Whoa, awesome. So do we think they're gonna off Cal or Tong next? Or Tange? I keep saying different things. Tangent next. I'm thinking Cal is definitely something bad's gonna happen to Cal. They're priming it pretty hard. That's just my thought, though. Unless this is all some kind of red herring. They used to have prairie dogs, but a storm caused a flood and it killed... Oh, no. That's a nightmare. Oh, no. Jeez, I hate the thought of that. Ooh, man, look at that. We got +4 to biology. +2 is from the 1 challenge and the super goal. Nice. Look at us go. We got a little bit of reasoning, too. That's pretty cool. Okay, well, are we ready? Are we ready for tragedy? The timer for tragedy was just shy of an hour and 22 minutes. It's daytime when the emergency sirens start up. Well, what passes for day It's still nearly pitch black, except for an eerie green twilight glow on the horizon. You look toward the gates. They're open. Wait, they shouldn't be open. The alert blares out of every speaker in the colony. It's the same one you use for hull breaches and fires, and in space it meant you were supposed to go to the nearest emergency shaft and put on a spacesuit. On Vertumna, it meant go to an assembly point and wait for instructions. Alright, we're stressed as hell. The closest assembly point is the children's creche, but from the opposite direction you hear shouting and loud popping noises. Gunfire is the colony under attack. We are not brave enough to help them fight. But we can just hide. Alright. You find Dis hiding in the creche. Enjoyed him and hiding under the arts and crafts table. The lights are dim. You scared? He asked quietly. Nod silently. Of course I'm scared. I just don't want to fight. Yeah, I'm scared. Dis shrugs. I thought I would be, but I'm not. He says, I'm not scared of stuff like this. You can't help but glance at the hollow projector on the wall, the one that electrocuted your classmate Tammy earlier this year. Yeah, I didn't want to mention it. The glowing bear looms over the room, and for a moment looks more like a monster than a toy. You grew up here. It feels weird to be hiding here, like you're just kids again. You hear more gunfire and yelling, but within half an hour, they play the all-clear tone. Chief Surveyor Tonin comes in to let you know it's all safe. Now, as the lights come back on, you glance at the hologram teddy bear again. Tonin was Tammy's dad. How can he be sure it's safe? How can he be sure anything is safe? Oh, Cal's alive. Oh, gosh. Okay. You're relieved when your parents arrived. With an ashen-faced Cal, they won't talk about what happened at Geoponics. Whew, okay. That was scary. Reached the end of age 10. Oh, okay. After 2 weeks of darkness with the blue sun barely skimming the horizon, it begins to move higher in the sky and daytime returns. The council admits they don't know how the gates were opened or how the creatures got in. Some of the attacking creatures were once thought to be docile. Others were species nobody had seen before. It was like something had driven them to assault the colony. So something within the seasons changing, perhaps? At least nobody was killed this time. Oh, fuck. Ooh, okay. That's really neat, though, right? Childhood is fleeting. The game will end when you reach age 20. So you should focus on a few skills to improve and friends to spend time with. Use the skills and friends button at the top left of the screen to keep track of them. Good luck. So I guess this is just a summary of what happened. So these were some of the new cards we got. This is how our friendship is going with two of our buddies. We didn't get a lot of empathy, but we got a bunch of biology. Look at all that biology we got. Got a little bit of organizing, a little bit of reasoning, a little bit of persuasion there. All right, I guess we start. So we do that till we're 20. So we do 10 rotations. Cool. No doubt. Yeah, that's really neat, everyone. Anybody want to talk about what we just went through? How's it going, Tange? Tangent is standing still with her face held up to the sky, letting blue snowflakes land on her cheeks. They melt almost immediately. She doesn't move as you approach. After a minute, she winces and rubs her eyes. It stings, she says, because it's made of acid. Acid snow? Cool. She nods. Professor Hal says it isn't harmful and is an important part of the natural cycle here. It freezes at 12 degrees Celsius and turns into tiny crystals that are so heavy they fall from the clouds. You can see them under a microscope. She sticks her tongue out and lets some of the flakes fall on it. It tastes kind of sour but sweet, she observes. Fascinating. She pulls a sample jar out of her coat. We know what it's made out of, but our understanding is incomplete, she says, and places the jar on an outcropping of rocks. The big mushrooms changed in shape and color before the snow began to fall. I wonder, is there some sort of signal that precedes the changing of the seasons? What happens if I expose samples collected in dust season to snow from quiet season? A small, excited smile creeps across Tange's face. There's so much to learn about this planet. I can't wait. That is pretty exciting. All right. Anything new over here, buddy? You step cautiously through the colony gates. Well, hey there, Popel. Uncle Tonin tries to muster his old smile. I'm afraid you better stick to sports ball for now, okay? It's a tough world outside these walls. I believe you. How's it going, Mom and Dad? You learned at a young age not to sneak up on your mom. She's jumpy and gets kind of mean if someone surprises her. That's just how she's always been, and you never questioned it. You always make sure to walk a little more heavy when she hasn't noticed it yet. We're not organized enough to tell our mom how we did today. No. Ooh, +1 for each unplayed card. That's kind of cool. Who's that? Is that Instance? They seem cool. Alright, sorry, Mom. Your dad is reading a book, an actual book, dog-eared pages and everything, in the shade of the greenhouses. He blinks up at you when your shadow falls over the pages. Oh, hey, little gooseberry, he laughs. Do you need something? Why won't you let me help you with the animals? You know how I get better at learning about the animals? By helping you with the animals. It's a simple process. I don't have enough experience to get the job, to get more experience. Oh, good. Our colony security is 0. You love to see that. All right, let's go ahead and help our dad again. We're just going to spend some quality time with Pops. Cal is scrubbing his hands at the water barrel, trying unsuccessfully to get all the dirt out from under his fingernails. It looks like a lost cause. Cal's hands have been dirt-stained probably since he landed here. Stupid, Cal mutters. Stupid. Ah! I'm also very anxious. He jerks his hands out of the water and holds them to his face, and you hear him sob. Why did they have to? It's not fair. We didn't do anything to them. He wipes his eyes and startles when he sees you. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, he says. I was just washing my hands. You want to hear a fun fact? We know a lot about biology. You tell him about the time Tange brought a skunk bug for show and tell in biology, and it got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossest stink you have ever smelled, and everyone thought Tang had farted. That's pretty funny. An embarrassing lesson. That's a very cute. Could that be us? Because that's also very cute. I like the pink and the black. That's a nice color combo. I like that. That's a 4 that you keep in between rounds. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Then Professor Howell had to clear out the whole room, and it took weeks to get the smell out of the bean bags, and it was so gross. But also kind of neat how much a tiny bug can make a whole room of kids run away. Aw, more friendship and biology. Cal laughs. I remember that, Popple, except the way I heard it wasn't Tang. It was you. Oh, he called me out. Well, it seems like we can still have things happen. Even if they don't have a thing above their head. It seems like every kid has like a stat check they always have, and if you can keep meeting the stat check, you keep getting new stuff. So like he's Dis is bravery. What is she? Reasoning probably. Yeah, reasoning. Biology is for Cal. She's probably like toughness or something. Bravery maybe. No, toughness. Want to know a fun fact? Everyone thought Tange farted, but it was me. I'm the one who farted. Isn't that a fun story, Cal? Isn't that a fun biology fact? Is that I farted once? All right, let's keep doing stuff with Dad. The colony uses some recycled spaceship parts to build new structures, but most of the new construction is made of the mushwood, a fungal lumber harvested from the mushrooms that tower over the forest in wet season. It's strong, tall, and versatile, like bamboo was back on Earth, but the downside of harvesting fungus in wet is the logs need to be dried out for almost 2 months before they can be used in construction. Oh, man. Maybe if you study the mushwood, you can figure out a way to shorten the drying time. You'll need to get your hands on some mushwood to study 3 pieces should do. Oh, man. Okay, I've got 2. So I just need to find another piece of wood. Data needs a little more wood. As you get older, challenges can have conditions. The challenge suit, social, mental, or physical, determines what conditions can appear and which decks will work best. Try to collect social yellow cards if you want to win battles for social skills, empathy, persuasion, creative, bravery. Okay. 5 kudos if total equals the goal. So if I can get to 12, I get more. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if that's is that regardless of what my deck is? Like, would it always be that way, and then sometimes you just pull a bad deck? Or did they pull a goal number that is technically attainable, and I just have to find the puzzle to make it work? All right, let's just do the most obvious thing, and then see if we can work backwards to get 12. Okay, so we don't want to lose too much. What if we do like that? Just thinking about it, yeah, I'm all big brained up. All right, so that's 1. So I need 1 more point somehow. Or what if I do that? So 15. So that's the best. This is the best it could be. Okay. It's a 9. 9. Okay. Because I don't want to like waste time if like I can't do anything about it. I could use this like egg, although it'd be really cool to like use this egg in a class or something. Like, it seems more interesting to use this as an item than it does to like make this happen. And I've got a lot of kudos, I think. I don't even know like what to use my kudos for, so I don't know if this is a lot or not. I'm not sure. All right, so that goes down. That's good. That's good. So I need to get 1 more point. I don't know if there's anything I can do to get 1 more point. Crystal cluster, redraw hand. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Maybe we do that. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. It's like also, like, maybe kudos aren't even that big of a deal. It's hard to say. I'm just going to do that. It's not a big deal. Let's not stress about it, you know? That was so that was the best score. So we did the best we could. So straight definitely gives you the most points. Yeah, it seems like going from getting a straight seems to be like the best way to get big points. Number go big. So we got biology, organizing, kudos, and stress. Cool. So much has happened in the last month since the monster attack during Glow. The idea of this planet as a peaceful utopia has been shattered. The security squads are training new members and keeping close watch on the gates now. They're reinforcing the walls and even installing a few robotic turrets. Oh. In class, you have drills on what to do if the colony is attacked again, and all the excitement you forgot today was your birthday. Your parents haven't forgotten. They wake you up early with enthusiastic shouts of surprise. A Vertumnan year is only a little longer than a year on Earth, so you've taken up its calendar for birthdays. Yours is the 2nd month of quiet. Spark snow drifts slowly past your porthole windows. As you snuggle with your dad, your mom climbs up too and sits on the edge of your bed. Your dad pulls a bowl of fruit from behind his back with a flourish, like a magic trick. At least you think it's fruit. What are those? Bobber fruit, your dad grins. The foragers have been picking these outside the walls. They might look funny, but they're tasty. Try one. Interesting. So, this is another item card. +1 to card, and it changes its suit to a brain. To mental. Okay, cool. You take one cautious bite. The pulp is soft and tastes a bit like lemon, only more blue. I bet you can't wait to join the surveyors out there, your dad says wistfully. Who knows what else you'll find. Polpo was not interested outside the gates, your mom interrupts, her voice sharp. It's too dangerous for kids. Well, I know, but eventually, your dad says, but your mom cuts him off again. But not now. Your mom replies, not since the attack. Not with everything we know is out there now. You knew about the monsters, admitted the attack was scary. I don't know if, attacking my mom is the best outcome here. I mean, obviously the signs that, this place isn't as safe as it was is pretty clear. But still. Yeah, the attack was scary. Your dad hugs you close. Oh, don't worry, Tomato Head, he says warmly. We'll keep you safe. Your mom reaches over and pats your leg, awkwardly. I know it's scary, but if you do as you're told during emergency drills, you'll be okay. Nothing is going to hurt you kids while we're around. You'd like to believe them, but you've seen the colony fall in your dreams. How long will it be until those visions become real? Even still, your mother says, it's clear that everyone should know how to defend themselves if it happens again. To be clear, this includes knowing when to run away, your dad adds. Security Chief Rhett's offering self-defense lessons at the garrison, even for kids. If you're interested, you should drop in sometimes. Ah, okay. So we can maybe build up our toughness or something that way? Your mom gives you a stern look, and I've heard stories of kids sneaking outside the walls, she says grimly. If I catch you doing that, I'm going to put a chip in your ear. You laugh. What a good joke. Your mom doesn't laugh. Nothing bad could happen to us here, right? What, me? Never. It's probably not that dangerous. I'll do what I want. No, I understand the dangers. Yeah, you better never, your mom retorts, crossing her arms. Yeah. Mid-quiet. All right. All right. It's pretty close to getting off time. I want to make sure I have enough time to check on everything and get ready to pick up door before school starts. I think we got a lot done today. Tragedy didn't strike in that nobody we cared about died. Nobody died. So I'll take this stream as a success. I think good things happened this time. We got to hang out with our dad, which was pretty dang sweet. And look at this. Biology. We're so incredible. And then, everything's fine. I don't know how we're supposed to build empathy if Tammy's gone. But I'm sure we'll find a way. We got so many kudos. We're so ready to help the colony. We're doing great. All right. Yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for being freaking cool. Do you know anybody for raiding? Do you guys know anybody? No personal trauma today. No siree. No siree. Not for us. I don't know what any of that is. The plan. Oh, the Endless Shadows is playing again. It looks like we could go hang out with them. Seems like a good enough idea. All right. Yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you guys hopefully Monday. If you know about the stuff that's been happening, if you're on Discord, you know that some things are going to switch around. Because of stuff that happened with cars and stuff. So hopefully things will still be okay, but there might be some, slight changes here and there with, how the stream functions. But hopefully we won't see any major changes. Okay, sometimes my phone doesn't update, so there's a good chance that no one's actually on right now. Yeah, we'll just head on out. Thanks, guys. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.